Так, друзі, доброго здоров'я. Довго не транслював, взагалі, поки що нічого такого не викладав серйозно на YouTube. Тому ось 10-та частина проходження Dragon Age The Veilguard. Тому всім гарного перегляду. Не забуваємо підписуватись та ставити лайки, тому погнали. Так. Що у нас тут? Погнали по всім додатковим квестам. Так. Так, що у нас по мапі? Мапа. Ага, це у нас цей квест. Чи цей? А, да.
You need me for a fight, just say the word.
Давай поговоримо. Угу.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
All right. Whatever you need. We'll do what we can.
Thanks. We must get ahead of this.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
Я щось прослухав, що і не вчитувався. Ладно.
I have a feeling he's right.
Fine. I'm great, the plan's great. Let's hope we don't die.
You are, it is, and agreed.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
I'm on it. We can do this.
All right. Take that can-do spirit to the rest.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on. Let's check on the warden sentries.
Зараз хвилинку. Так. Так. Угу. Погнали.
Evka and Antoine need us in here.
Поговорити з часовими. Угу. Погнали. А тебе пам'ятаю, ти з тобою зустрічався.
Name's Warden Augustus.
До речі, він теж саму
Epicenter.
репліку говорить.
How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Окей, добре. Настрой у діда нормальний. Опа.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
Darkspawn will die today.
You've got that right. We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
Я так розумію, що буде осада якась саме цього міста.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Погнали.
Nothing we can do. I think they have a plan.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
Да, готов. Але чомусь мій персонаж не відповів на це питання.
It came from the glade.
Let's move. We can't let them break through to the village.
Да.
Lavendel is the only village left alive out here.
So it's a nice target for Darkspawn. Hey, behind you! Snipers! Get clear!
You're not at the hook yet.
Cut him down.
Ага, ну тут у нас ще друзі є. Ой, не попав. Нормально. Так. Нормально йдемо. Так.
All right. You ready for the next call? We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands.
Ворота, я так розумію, що це ворота. Цих бомбардувальників потрібно нищити. Прибув до землі. Нормально.
More on the way.
Ready.
Ще є? Дивіться, нема. А, є ще. Добре. Ай. Нормально прикрила. А він нас прикрив.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Що з ним не так?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
О, що, завербували чи що?
Too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah. But first, you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
Thanks to Evka's plan.
If we're giving Evka credit, then I won't argue.
Fine. Credit taken. Now, as much as I hate changing the subject,
Right. Antoine, you sensed something strange. What was it?
The Blight song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
we don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
So you have a target, but not enough details. I've had contracts like that.
What? Ah, yes. You can relate.
To a point. I can guess based on people's nature, but this...
Is something entirely unknown. We need more time to study what the new song means and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe.
Так, що у нас за шламак?
Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the blight, and no pattern at all. But always something pulling.
You need me for a fight, just say the word.
Так. Це у цього завдання. Тут. Так, це в області теж є завдання. Якраз ми, якщо тут, то давайте виконаємо завдання з цим. З Девріном. Це діалог просто.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the griffin eggs before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the fourth blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the first warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The griffins became rabid. They turned against the wardens.
So then the first warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
That goes against everything the Wardens are supposed to stand for.
In her diary, Isaiah said she couldn't forgive herself. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He's a scrapper. Doesn't back down from a fight.
Always squabbling with his brothers and sisters. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Saya, can't hide forever.
Так, що у нас тут далі? По завданням є щось. Тут нема чого. Портове місто, що тут у нас є? Ага, є доступне завдання, добре. Банку.
Nev, when we met, you didn't trust me.
It wasn't personal.
It was just good sense. I felt the same.
I knew it.
But I changed my mind.
Does this mean you trust me less, or you've fallen for my schemes?
Maybe I changed it too quickly.
Probably. But I changed mine too.
Блін. Ці. Що вони не йдуть? Що цей не б'ється? О, а там вниз. Ты. Да и тут ці, блин. Що тут взагалі відбувається?
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
They said something about shipments.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Thank
think the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the darkspawn isn't far from here. I thought the shadow dragons were keeping an eye on it, but let's check, just to be safe. Let's look around, see what we find. Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic.
Так. А ще зверху є куди піти. Так.
Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this.
Я не пам'ятаю цього.
Low tide beach. Let's go.
Що тут зверху?
Get ready.
А, я понял. Нас і стоять, просто чилять. Нічого, що там якби бої б'ють, йдуть, якби когось бивають тут. А їм пофігу. Це покладати в кішку чи котика, не знаю. Ну і де тут розвороти у нас? Ага, поняв. Ой. Ой. Ой.
These Venatori down.
Always happy to help on a job like this.
The more scattered we make.
Що у нас тут щодо холоду не...
Keep the cult, the better for Darktown.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
You don't have to worry about that anymore. Do you have somewhere to go? Someplace you'll be safe?
I don't know the city.
Go to the docks. Ask for directions to the pawn shop. When you get there, tell them Gallus sent you.
Тут я щось прокачував, пам'ятаю. Чи тут? А, чи тут теж. Так, зараз. Так. Я думаю, зараз тепнутись на маяк. Подивитися, чи є якісь нові репліки, взаємодії з іншими нашими сопартійцями. Да, є. Окей, погнали, подивимося, поговоримо з ними. Угу.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Try everything once. That's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
Really selling it, Harding.
Hey, I've known some liars, and I am definitely not it. And this stuff, it's good. It's warm.
I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
You really wouldn't.
I know, but sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
Да, кава з сахаром. Каву без нічого. І теж таке собі мені пити. І, до речі, тут теж щось, якийсь шепот. Кава.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take us on to the woods in Arlington soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Так, тепер з приводу далі інших завдань. Нічого. Ні. 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 Значить, погнали по цим завданням. У нас тут Це сюди. А, тут видно прямо, що вона, типу, вже фул її ця лінія сюжетних квестів завершена. До речі, там, здається, в мене є нові навики для моїх спутників. Ось, у Невна є. Добре. Хоч тут якийсь є другий поверх, але я туди попасти не можу так просто.
There's a problem.
Нормально, не просто не кинув. А тут, до речі, є якийсь вогник у нас. Може сюди привезти. А я щось його не бачу. Я не бачу тут вогника чогось. Раніше не бачу. А, ось.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around? I bet the Watchers would appreciate us gathering up the bones.
Ага. Ну, даже тут забрал. Ще тут. Ще сідміщено. Ще повинен принести ці. А, зверху, боже. І тут, і там. Ні. Добре, давайте ще раз. Бо я дуже сильно...
Bones we found just disappeared.
Ну. І що далі? Вогник пропою з'являтись більше не хоче. Що, як мені далі його відкрити? Не знаю, а чому я знову не можу? Це одноразова штука, чи що? Що не пройшов, то все? І давайте це пехнемося сюди, і можливо перезапустити, чи треба, ну, цю всю фігню за допомогою швидкого переходу або ще чогось такого. Так.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
Давай.
I bet the Watchers would appreciate us gathering up the bones.
Ага, там ще теж є. Ось. Раз. Це випадок перевірю тут.
The bones we found just disappeared.
Офігенно. Я ж не знав, що не можна виходити звідси. О, знову. Блін.
Let's try this again.
Ж треба їх принести просто туди, на той алтар. Угу. Погнали.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
Задовольнили ми духа. Тепер він нам допоможе.
I'm ready to plunge back into the fray.
Просто діалог, да.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Що ти хочеш бути ним?
You think that's good?
I was their first living petitioner in some time. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
You want to become undead?
Lichdom is no ordinary path to undeath. It's far more than common possession.
Oh, that makes it fine then.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, I can't believe you want to die and stuff a spirit into your body.
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Look, what about flowers? Wouldn't you miss smelling them as a lich?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
Да.
I still don't think you should do it, but why haven't you become a lich yet?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure.
Ничего себе, блин.
So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much. What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whim. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
Де ці квіти? Ау.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
Що? Показуй давай.
Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
It'd be impossible, I agree.
Так, зараз. Задання ж нема. Якого ні нема. Це завдання, так? Угу.
Hey.
All right.
Що це буде?
The dragon's
А,
a fang
дракон.
scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosberg.
The dragons we fought in Hosberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
You said the dragon's a fang scorcher? What are they like?
Fire breather, related to the Ferelden frostback. Think of her like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us.
Hey, Nev. You okay to go up against the Fang Scorcher?
Why wouldn't I be? I fought that blighty dragon in Minrathous. Why not another?
Because of your dress. It's pretty. I don't want it to get all scorched.
Oh, it's woven with enchantments to make it resistant to fire and lightning. It should be fine. Also,
Нормально.
it's technically not a dress.
Okay. I don't really do clothes. Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
Interesting. You're the expert. We'll follow your lead.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
Так, окей.
What's that?
Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
Wait.
Anton? What did they want in Elephant Forest?
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Bet they didn't count on your sharp sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us.
Got us at range. Watch it.
Everyone all right?
What did the Anton mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villagers somehow to lure you out here.
There's someone called the Dragon King.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on.
Там ще ресурси є. Випали. Так. Ага.
Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Vashvatari Brock! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair out through there, whenever you're ready.
За шолом? Ага.
Watch the fire.
There's cover on the left. Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you, it keeps burning.
Аж криси побігли звідси. Там. Ага. А що він там робить на другому? Ладно. Напевно, ресурси є. Дякую. Ну, тепер арена. Я міг би відбити? Як, інтересно. Ти. Да чому я не попадаю? Ага, блін. Ого. Угу. А, я думав, що я відіб'ю. Ай, блін. Да боже. Чекай. Знову. Ну давай, це все, що ти можеш. Ай. Блин. Ура.
Chakra to Ebra. Today, you're dragon slayers. Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there.
В голові? В логові, блін, йобаю. В якій голові, блін. Все не про то подумав. Не так прочитав.
Let me know when you're ready to get out of here.
Давайте всі спочатку, потім цей. Середній. Десь, а ні, ще є. І це все. Давайте останній сундучок відкриємо. Так. І прикольно, але якщо б це був маленький топорик. Для легких атак. Вони бусне сильні атаки, в принципі, вони всі сильні, тому краще вже ж цей. Чим цей. Ну, тобто той, який у мене зараз встановлений.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher.
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
You know what you're doing. I trust you.
Well, you're also taking advice from the elven god of lies.
See? Honesty. This is why I trust you. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra to Ebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are.
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath.
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
So you've got a bit of a temper. You haven't set Emmerich on fire yet. That I know of.
It's not just a temper. I get can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
Tosh, you can't be afraid to feel things.
No, weren't you listening? It gets too much.
You can control what you do about those feelings, yeah, but that doesn't mean pretending you don't feel them. You are Riveni. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King.
Yeah, the asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillenane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
Мама? Вона предатель чи що? Ну де? Так, де це ми взагалі зараз знаходимося? А, я поняв. Це ми зараз з області, да. Ми їх зганяємо. Завдання наступне. Чого тут є? Але сюди. Так, продовжуємо. Так, завдання Уташ. І поговорити з Таш. Таш немає в пам'яті, але певно мова прийшла і зараз щось буде, напевно, випитувати. Або, не знаю, серйозна розмова може намічатись. А ні, записка якась. Цікаво, що ми так можемо просто заходити в чиюсь кімнату і забирати якісь записки чужі. Так, у нас тут можна апнути. Це ще не, якби, не кінець прокачування рангів. Так. Але оці червоні не можу покращувати. Окей. Я навіть не знав, що я тут не покращував йому зброю. Так, тут аж, да. Ну, тобто до Луканіса, ну, этого разом. А, та ж одна, добре, окей.
This is where we eat.
Ага.
I see. Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here. Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
This is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
Нормальні куски м'яса і сира.
Company, and my child has lost what little civility she had.
We actually eat dishes from all over. Lucanus has introduced us to demon hair pasta, and Balara made challah cakes.
So my child respects every culture except her own. This is what I face for removing her from the Qun.
Tosh is making a life here with us and wanted to share that with you.
So I can see how happy my child is to have abandoned the ways of our
Я
people.
не...
You're the one who
Hey,
brought Tosh to Ravane, and to my team, for that matter. If that's not what you wanted,
I have failed, yes. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
Вона знає, що це таке взагалі?
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatosh, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
this is just new for her. You need some time?
No. It's okay.
Tosh.
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Ну, хоча б якісь плюси цієї зустрічі, що хавка є. А там нормальна хавка? О. Плюс навики. Так. Я прокачую ще це. Окей. У мене по квестам, до речі, обновилося. Нічого не обновилось. Добре, давайте тоді подивимося, що тут далі. Деврім. Давайте, до речі, цей загалом до області подивимося, що у нас тут знаходиться. Так, можливо. Що ти продаєш? Що можу купити?
Nothing but top shelf stuff over here.
Так. Так. Чекай. Обладунок.
Oh, then some helmets.
Так.
Storm Riders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
Looks like they're talking about a dragon. Cataranda?
Cataranda the Storm Rider. She's bad. She's real bad. Breathes lightning, like the Vincimer.
The Vincimer was kind of friendly, though.
Cataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
Окей. Добре, погнали. Куди нам треба тепнутись? Недалеко, добре. Так. Одразу арена. Так. Тут. Улетів. Майже. Пролетів. Окей.
The Ravani Armada and the Anton Navy have destroyed a lot of each other's ships. Good for salvagers, bad for sailors. So, you and Rook? Nice.
I've got the feeling I missed something.
Adari. I can smell it.
Thanks, Tosh. Well, that's...
On both of you.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. Thanks, Tosh.
Окей. Вона поняла,
No sign of
що пара,
treasure
типу.
here. Maybe in the wreckage nearby.
Yep.
І далі треба так само все. Знайти всі цінні предмети і їх повернути, так? До речі, чому я не можу? Бистрий переход. Чого мені битися з цими всіма мобами, які мене будуть затримувати?
Cataranda threw that ship like a toy.
Yep. Lightning dragons get real mad when you go after their treasure. Looks like something took the treasure and buried it.
Ooh.
Needed some action.
Ні. Це так повинен тикатися, виходить. Да. От вони.
What? It flew off with the treasure.
Серйозно?
Dragons aren't the only ones who like to collect anything shiny.
Погнали. Грабувати ворону виходить.
How about a trade? A nice shiny coin for that dirty old treasure.
We have to pay you? I feed you breadcrumbs every week.
От 100% були на останні якісь.
This is all of the treasure stolen from Kataranda.
Let's get to the beach where I lured the Vinsimer. Plenty of open space for a good fight. And be ready with poisons. The lightning dragons are more sensitive to poison than most.
Бій з драконом, да? Зараз винку. Так. Нам просто повернутися. Прикольний ефект, але ж. Ну, я вже бився з драконом таким. Ай. Блін. Ого. Ага, по воді не можна ходити. Заелектризовано. Я думав, що такого ефекту не буде. Ой. такой. Блин, и улетела, самое главное.
Storm Rider. We are drinking for free tonight.
And there's treasure caught in her scales. Huh.
Yep. Storm Riders carry around bits of their hoard. I think maybe they get worried when it's not with them.
Амулет. Ще раз там як збігаємо. Дивимося, чи є з кимось поговорити. Так, да, є. Діалог. Погнали, поговоримо. До речі, я там ж накупляв всіх різних прикидів, де рідно подивитися, що там я купив. Ясно. Давайте стандартно це візьмемо.
no. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the eyes of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the elven god of lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Нормально. Тут чил. Ха. Прикольно. Так. Ну, по суті, нам залишається це завдання додаткове перед тим, як розпочати далі основну відку завдань сюжету. Тому що це ще я не можу туди пройти, я не знаю. Треба рухатись по сюжету. Ну, за цим. До речі, я що, маю ще навики на аж? Ні. Ага. Цього є навики. Ще саме цікаве, що я забувся реально обмежити частоту кадрів. Так давно не заходив, що реально забув. Оце.
Hey there, Rook.
Типу діалог, ізі здання. Чи що? Немає тут
Hassan can get the gate.
вибору якогось там.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin. I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be hidden.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally, you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Hassan's got him wrapped around his little talon, searching all over for gingerwort
Yeah, Eldrin's heard enough.
Davrin, the truffle hunter? Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and bannerberries.
I thought we were looking for holler.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holler can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has it.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a holler's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet.
Here, some vanneberry.
Sweet as candy. Holler lapped them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Подопытный кролик. Му.
Great for holler. Bad for people.
Over here. Stone root.
Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the holler mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marple branch and call the holler.
You sound excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. What's on the other side of this? He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Hassan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and banner berries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor.
Хіленький цей олень.
It looks sick.
It's okay. We're here to help. How do we help?
Look around for more Vannerberries. Hassan, don't you even think about going after...
Gavrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Hassan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Hassan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Something new every day. Wish it could always be like this. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a Hala.
And the appetite of all three. You found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this Hala.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Hassan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
То ми розпустились.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vannerberries.
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin helped a Hala?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought Darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Позівав. Так, окей. Нічого, нічого. Понятно, що не можемо нічого. Давайте сюди тепнемося перед тим, як по основному сюжету. Ось ще є щось цікаве. Ні, нічого нема. Окей. Є.
Finally got the rubber cleared.
Starting to feel.
Bits and bobs for just the right price.
О, багато зовнішності. Для зовнішності, коротше, ці. Да. Добре, купимо.
Come back anytime.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlathan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elganon or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlathan, but why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
A few less Venatori in the world is a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
smells wrong. Dead stuff. Or burnt. I don't know.
A lot of bad history in Arlathan. War, blood magic. I'm sure some of that's stuck around.
Venatori. Guess Irulan was right.
Let's kick him out.
They're all down.
Good. Now what were they doing out here?
Looks like they have a camp.
Let's take a look. If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
They got it from somewhere. Maybe a Dalish camp nearby.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
Як все через нього так пройшло. Цікаво. Ого, щось вона так відкинула.
I've heard Venatori will sneak into Arlathan to steal relics, but this... Unless that's exactly what the gods have him looking for. Something old and precious.
We've got more Venatori.
We got the last of them here.
This must mean we're headed the right way. Arlathan Forest is as weird as ever. Come on. Rock seems stable enough. Let's get through here.
Так, я щось не поняв. Нам треба, значить, змінити це все. Щоб потрапити.
Careful. There's Venatori ahead.
We'll handle them. Sit tight.
Зараз хвилинку. Заберу реліквію. Ага, вони ще. можна відкрити. Я у них там.
You look like a veil jumper. What's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Wait, rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
All right. Get back to Strife and Ireland and let them know. Damn it. Still locked.
The symbols over the door. That's what we were supposed to find?
Okay. That didn't do anything.
I try matching the
я
symbols in
понял.
order.
Понял, все. А, це ось він.
That worked out. Keep going.
Тепер цей.
Nice. Time to get moving.
Why would Venatori attack the Dalish? They wouldn't come here without a reason.
I don't think this is...
There they are.
What do you want? Why do you attack these people?
Not soon enough. We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around.
Ага, ось тобі і... А ні, я там не був. Чи був колись? Не зрозуміло. Десь я там ніколи не був. Не був.
The bridge is out.
Then let's hope there's a power crystal around. There's not much time to find it.
само. Це вручна зброя.
You hear that? Sounds like someone's in trouble. Come on.
There's a lot more of these assholes. I see them. We have to end this. Leave this camp alone. Come and try. Not on my watch.
You leave now? Might let you stay alive.
I never agreed to that. Finally stop talking.
Так. Окей.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish.
Воно, да? Ага, я понял. Це у нас легенькі атаки. Угу. Понял. А ще як туди потрапити і відкрити. Ага. Набагато простіше.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
More of those symbols. Good luck.
Shouldn't be hard.
Так. Я, блін, побачив, що тут зовсім інше. Ось цей. Потім... Окей.
That did it. Let's see what she has to say. It's okay, you're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificed. Damn it.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around.
Якби не особо то й сильно, воно якби це і загадки з бар'єром.
Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
Then they might have a larger camp nearby. The Dalish could be there.
Yeah, but where exactly? Let's keep looking around. Just some mud here. But it looks like there's some kind of glass here too. Weird. Maybe Strife and Earling can make sense of this. Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual. Not much to go on.
We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
This isn't over yet. We'll put a stop to it.
Where did they take the prisoners?
The Venatori didn't come very far, we know that. And we found this weird glass they tracked in somehow.
Glass? That could be from the Arlethan crater. It said that Tevinter blood magic used to be powerful enough to fuse sand into glass.
It's not too far from here.
If the Venatori took the prisoners there...
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
Let's head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet the veil jumpers there.
Нове завдання тут не з'явилось. Ні, добре. Діалоги з'явились, добре. Так, так, навик. Вивчити. Ага. Понял.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvanan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evanuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvanan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
Sorry, is now a bad time? I can come back.
It's not great, but later won't be better. Syrian. He wants to meet, to explain himself.
It's kind of hard to explain turning people into demons.
I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
Listen to your gut. Would he really try to lure you into a trap?
I would have said no before all of this. The Syrian I know cared. Loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded, focused, made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Anaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
Sometimes people change, and not always in a good way.
Do they change that much? Become monsters overnight? When I thought he died, it almost broke me. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him, convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
Ага, да. Так, ось ще завдання. Ага. Говоримо.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlington with the sun. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
Просто подивитися на зоряне небо? Серйозно? Тому що нарешті хтось там з цієї плакальщиці якби інформацію знайшов про неї.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Ilario as her keeper.
she's been kept there all this time? That's another reason to take him out.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the Talons of the Crows at Via della Morte. All of them.
All the talons in one place. Someone's planning a massacre.
He doesn't need to kill them if he can control them.
Was his gift from Elganon that powerful?
Blood magic, bribery, hostages. He'll find a lever to pull. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spite is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
There's something I need to do back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev.
Давайте все. Виконую завдання спочатку.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot. So Tash, I've been thinking about what you said about Tevinter fashion. A nice outfit lets people know you're under the protection of someone powerful, that they shouldn't cross you.
Like the Lords of Fortune wear trophies.
Sure, but in Minrathous, sometimes it's a bluff. People in Docktown might dress nicely, but no one is watching over them.
You are.
I'm trying. The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to Vintir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
Don't do that to yourself.
Rook.
Just trust me on this one.
I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
I'm sure you could find the final chapters.
I know. I'm not sure I want to.
Pretending it ends well. We can give him that.
You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lusicon.
Why aren't you there now?
It's an old temple, a lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
The best I can.
Right. Doctan will see...
What, Rana? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars, Venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? What will that mean?
Brom's light. Thanks.
I do what I can.
Все? Буквально все. Окей, давайте зараз на маяк ще раз степнемось. Так, діалогів нема. Окей. І зараз журнал. Аніс. Це, я думаю, що буде цікаве завдання.
Good. We passed the blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy.
Повезло.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing clean.
Притворився кузен його, що він проти Венаторія. Але ні. Все одно вони всі.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly kill them for the glory of Arthur?
Here we go.
They mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa della Morte.
Whew. No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
Зверху тут є дещо. Ей, а що со мною він так відкинув?
Where are the next?
Who goes there?
The last person you will ever see.
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
Буде пройти. Якийсь прохід я бачу. А, це внизу. Прохід. А, це... Ага, ясно. Не все так просто тоді. Ладно.
So you lived here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
Так, а ну-ка, а що там?
Be ready. No Venatori leave this house alive.
Got it covered.
Так. Никайся, блін. Присади, блін, довбанів. Влаштовують. Так.
Company, get ready.
First the blight comes to my city, and now you want my house. Nice hit! Still in one piece.
Проте не дохнеш, вроді би.
What was it like? Training under the first talent.
What was your training like?
Torture.
There you go.
But you don't resent her.
Not anymore. Trouble ahead.
Тобі і прохід до сундучка.
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
The door's been barred from the inside,
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
which is why I'll go first.
Окей, погнали вибивати нам.
Katerina, Lucanis, my poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go! I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Раз, ще раз.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis.
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy.
Якось їх приколів тут нема. Якогось луту. Є. Ось тут ще зверху глянемо. Ага, є теж. Так, погнали. Нормальна арена така. Ще, напевно, це не арена, але розміри нормальні такі.
Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Ж нічого не може. Так. Погнали.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon, for me, is a deep personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes.
Обманщик.
With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva. Over my dead body. That can be arranged.
Ах ти, блін, я хотів зарядити. О боже, ну дай зарядить. Ти на мене агритись обов'язково.
You're in for a surprise, Ilario.
Ми його заморозили прямо. Убили.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start.
I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Katerina, thank the Macon.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned.
And kidnapped the first Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up.
You think you could put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Katerina is still first Talon.
Enough, Hilario. Lucanes is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanes!
Так. Секунду.
Shall we make a discreet exit?
Just a few minutes more.
Ще. Я хотів просто дивитися внизу, що там може бути. Тут ніби нема нічого. Зараз перевірю.
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Які ж такі плани?
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee?
The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough.
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katerina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Were you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything?
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No. Not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Ilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Завершили ми ж його, да? Лінію квестів. Окей. Тут нічого нема, а з приводу спутників. Я хотів подивитися. Ось цей обозначає, що горить. Цікаво, що ще воно не завершено. Ну ладно. Я думаю, що вже всі лінії з Луканісом завершені. Добре тоді. В принципі, думаю, на цьому завершити цю частину проходження. Тому всім дякую за перегляд. Не забуваємо підписуватись, ставити лайки. І також доєднуйтеся до інших відео, які у вас зараз будуть на екрані. Всім до скорого!